Hey, what's going on, boys and girls? Dave back here again with one more for the night. So this one was buried in the bottom of a box, and I finally decided to crack it out. This one is the Tallgeese 3 by Dragon Momoko. 1/100 scale, master grade scale. And this is not by Bandai, so I may get some flamers, but remember, this is not mine. But it is kind of interesting to see this one. And I actually have a Tallgeese broken down and parted. I actually just need to snap it together, sitting in its box, which I might do later on. So let's go through the booklet here. So we've got a couple poses here, the gun, the whip. It does come with optional parts to replace this with it's a fluorescent orange. You'll end up seeing those here in a little bit. Let's see, we got some other parts here. The gun, you got the shield with that. Some more action poses. We've had a couple people on the corner that have built this, and they said it wasn't a bad build other than parts were a little bit loose. So just keep that in mind. It's the same as with any basically any recast of the plastic kits. You're going to end up getting loose parts, loose joints, things like that. It's just the way that the world turns. Alright, so here are our runner layouts, and here you have your parts layout, and I was too lazy to go break out my Tallgeese instruction booklet to compare them to see whether they just basically copied and pasted the Bandai one and just changed out the drawings on some of the parts. So I apologize for that. And I'm just waiting to make sure this is in focus. Sorry, guys. All right. Right arm, left arm, all your assembly. Doesn't look that much different than my regular Tallgeese as far as its instructions. And trust me, when you see all the parts for the whip thing that goes on the shield, there's actually a lot of them, the way that it goes together. And then the only thing I didn't see, and I think the owner might still have them, is the decals that go on here. I think he still has those in a booklet at home. So like I said, I'm not the original owner on this, but it's all your decal layout. Some more photos. Let's see here. What is nice is almost all the writing's in English. Let's see. Let me just do what this says real quick. 1/100 scale master grade model. In Eve after the war, military basic MS were included in the Unified National Weapons of Destruction of Earth Circle. They're still part of the body where secretly defense organization / preventer preserved, including OZ-00MS Tallgeese model organism for prototype. Designed and developed, the prototype of the platform is OZ-13MS Gundam Epion. Attaches great importance with the melee performance, the high mobility of the body, but also equipped with a higher level of naval gunfire, power beam gun of Dover. And you can tell that this is kind of a China thing because they kind of run things together and misword them. But that's kind of interesting to end up reading. So here's the instruction booklet. Let's get a little more light over here. There are going to be some parts that get confusing, and I will try and straighten those out for you. Okay, so for runner A, the parts do not look too bad. They are pretty thick, but they don't look too bad. Definitely, you know, you're going to have to do some sanding and stuff. Definitely wash these in something like either Purple Power or Simple Green, soap and water, something to clean them up, because you're going to have a lot of like mold release on here. So we've got runner A. Let's see, this is runner B, and this some of these are duplicates of what's on the other. You got a shoulder piece here. Looks like I think it's an arm piece. And here I'm gonna do. I can't really. Well, yeah, I can. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in. I don't like keeping this on autofocus because it focuses on what it wants to. But you can see there's smooth texture on here, but right here, it's rough. You can see how that is. You can see right here the muted texture on there. You can also see how it's kind of warped. It should be flat. And so I'm trying to be honest with you guys and just show you what this looks like. Okay, so runner B, there are two runner Bs. They don't mark them runner B1, B2. More armor parts. I would be honest going over this, looking at it, that I would probably just pick yourself up a Tallgeese, use a majority of that for your base, and use whatever parts you're wanting to do for the Tallgeese 3. Otherwise, that's going to be a lot of work for you, unless you love heartache and a lot of hard work. Let's see here. So this is runner C1. All frame parts, not horrible, but not as clean and crisp as you would expect from Bandai. Runner C2, some more frame parts. Let's see, runner D. And again, these are like in a dark gray, so let's see. Looks like shoulder sockets. The hands, not horrible, but not great. Let's see here. Runner E. I'm going through kind of looking. Here's another thing that you will notice is like the pegs on the back of here. They're not very long. They're just kind of short and stubby. But at least the runners are somewhat flat. All right, here. So runner F1. This is like just a stock blue. So again, not horrible, but there is texture on there. Let's see, F2, some more blue parts. Let's see, runner G1. I believe these are some shoulder parts. wrist parts. I'm not sure what those go to. Runner I1. Let's see, where are we? Runner I2, which I'm assuming, I think these are the bottom of the feet. H2. And then let's see, we got now it kind of switches over. Everything's labeled X and then A, B, C. So this is XA. Here's XB. I think these are all gun parts. So again, like I said, detail's not horrible, but definitely would need some love. So I'm just grabbing some chunks of stuff here, so I'm not keep bending over. On this one, it is for, I'm assuming, the faceplate, but I'm not sure exactly why there appears to be 3 faceplate pieces and a couple gun pieces, clear parts. Yeah, those need like some clear coating or something on there. It's not bad, but up close you can see the imperfections in it. This is G3, bright yellow. Let's see, where are we? XD2, part of the shield. On XD3, part of the backpack and waist section. Let's see, panel lines are not bad, but you do want to clean them out because there is seam lines that run across it and kind of heavy, and you're going to need to clean those out of there. Running through, here are your parts for the whip, and this is for the solid one. There's 3 runners of this. There are also 3 corresponding runners in fluorescent orange. These are clear. You have 2, I think they labeled them I'm not sure. These are not the PVC like poly joints. They are joints though, but they're solid. Actually, I take that back. There's 3 of those, and then there's 3 corresponding, and I'm assuming that they go to the whip part because there's 3 also in the fluorescent orange. And then there's 1 poly runner, and looking at them, strangely enough, it doesn't look, this part actually doesn't look that bad, but it's one of those that you really have to see. Here's something to tell you when you get something that is you know, a knockoff or something like that. See how this is kind of clipped and it's off on there, but it's not on that side. That's part of the mold. You can see mold line. You can see mold line there. There's a mold line where it broke there. So yeah. So they made a decent, you know, they made a decent effort at it, but they, you know, I don't know. I'd have to see it built. Probably looks okay painted, and as long as you don't look at it real close. But I've got to, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd throw this in a 5, 6, 5 category for quality. It's kind of middle of the road. You know, I don't know what to say on that. You know, I can't say it's quite as bad as the Ellen Cassatria, but because that was just horrid. But So yeah, you know, make up your own mind, guys. I know a lot of people really like it, and you know, we're wanting this. If you can pick one up cheap and a Tallgeese, just take your parts and do your own conversion and use the master grade, the Bandai one as your base thing, or scratch build your own. Either way works. But yeah, make up your own mind. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys all later. Have a great night. Peace out.